Pulsicans and Hexicans unite. This is the DeFi Crypto Alliance show where we're doing our best to bridge the gap between our fellow entrepreneur friends and the best damn crypto community around. Post-chain, you guys. What's going on? Happy Tuesday to you. CPI coming in cold. U.S. inflation down to 2.3%. That tells me it's almost banana time. I love bananas. Man, it is getting awesome, this bull run. It's just been a waiting game is all it's been. It's just been a little bit longer than we initially thought, but that's okay, guys, because we've had each other, right? Oh, but seriously, it's awesome to see that we have the CPI coming in at 2.3, lower than expected. Expected was 2.4. And so I don't know, what is that going to dictate for the next FOMC meeting? We'll see. I don't think the money printers are just going to get turned back on, right out of the gate. It's just not how this works. Listen, guys, they turn the money printers on when something breaks in the economy or they see cracks. When something is, a big, there is something happening. We need to fix this. That is when the money printers get turned on. When the economy is running good, and inflation's in control, now they might lower the interest rates, but the money printer doesn't get turned on. So that not unless something gets broken. So, it's good. It's good for risk on assets. It's good for money, the ability to borrow money and utilize money in the economy because your lending rates are low now. Because if they'll drop the interest rates, then it makes the cost of money cheaper, right? But it doesn't mean the money printers are being turned back on. So it's good for the economy. It's good for risk on assets. It's just not, going to send things absolutely parabolic overnight. That's the big difference. Things are strong, which is good. I still believe there is some stuff that's going to come down the road that will crack in the economy, and they'll have to turn the money printers on. I think the money printers get turned on Q4 of this year or Q1 of next. And that I think that will be the last and final banana zone as we know it for this bull run. I think we'll have like a double bubble altcoin season, like how Sami talks about. A lot of the indicators or a lot of the fractals that you can see we are following the 2017 Mt. Gox Ponzi cycle. And so it wouldn't surprise me at all if we have that double bubble. It's happening a little bit later than we anticipated, and that's fine, right? That's no big deal. Like that was the curveball it threw us. None of this shit's going to work perfect. History never repeats, but it often rhymes. And so that's what we're seeing right now is, and I think we're going to see this first altcoin season kick off. I think we've already seen it kick off here in the last couple of days, or last day at the very least. I think this is it. I think you'll look back a month down the road and you'll be like, oh, crap, that was altcoin season. That was the starting gun. Too late to buy now. I guess I'll have to wait for the second altcoin season, double bubble that Corey was talking about and Sami was talking about. And we'll see if that comes to fruition. Not financial advice though, guys. And just a guy on the internet who speculates on his own money. You push the buy button, you push the sell button. Hello, sell pressure. What is it? Whining and crying while pushing sell. So good. That shit will never get old. I'll tell you that. RH is fucking great. So good news, man. That's awesome. We got CPI coming in cold as heck. I think Pulse is reacting just fine as far as market structure. In fact, I was looking at Pulse on the daily against the dollar, which I never do. You guys know I like the secret chart. I like measuring in ETH terms. I like seeing, making sure that we have not been scammed by zooming out and putting our emotions aside. But let's go ahead and take a look at Pulse against the dollar, because that was interesting data that I was looking at that I liked. Remember how we always talk about we want to see good market structure. We want to see market structure forming on all these assets, even against the dollar. Even though the dollar is not what we really care about, what we really care about is Ethereum. And look at this, guys. This is on the fucking daily, man. I mean, how more obvious can this be? I just don't get it. Look at this. Like, how are you not bullish right now? We just technically broke out. This is a breakout above this. This is a breakout. This means this could go. This could absolutely go. How high? I don't know. Like, let me reset the chart. Probably somewhere up in here. Yeah, back up to close to SAC price. This was the last local all-time high. So that was 409. Yeah, SAC price. We'll call it SAC price. So this W could obviously go back to SAC price. I mean, let's take a look on the weekly against the dollar just for shits and giggles. Let me remove the lines. My scribble lines. And then we're going to have to put this on the line chart to kind of clean up the noise out of the candles. Let's do that real quick. Oh my gosh, look at that. It's a W, guys. It's a W. It's market structure. It's breaking out. And this is on the freaking weekly. Where does a weekly take us? I mean, I think it could go back to this all-time high. This was last year. That's 3017 area, right? And who knows if this truly is the altcoin season that we've been waiting for. I think we'll go past the all-time high, but we're going to have pullbacks. So we'll probably have a pullback somewhere in this zone. We'll probably have a pullback somewhere in this zone. And then, it can go and touch the all-time highs again. Let me see if I can get that. Well, that's going to be up in here. Yeah, and it's going to show me the wick. So in this zone, I just don't want to cooperate with me, but you guys get the idea. So that's that. Let's look at the secret chart, though. Let's making sure that we are in the right place at the right time. And all it is Pulse measured in E terms. You guys all know this who come watch my show. That's why you come watch my shows, because we look at things from an unbiased opinion and without any emotion. Measured in ETH. Let's put it on the weekly in the line chart. There we go. Simple. Yeah, I mean, this is it, guys. It's making a higher low off of this one. The SEC FUD channel, that's right here. And this, so it dipped back down into the SEC FUD channel, and it's hitting that resistance right now. It needs to break out of that. And this is against ETH, not against the dollar. So it's showing us it's broken out against the dollar. It's broken out against the dollar on the weekly and on the daily. But it needs to get above that line right there to break out, above the SEC channel, the SEC FUD channel. Because we came back in and then we didn't go all the way to the bottom. I think this is very strong that we didn't touch the bottom of the channel. And now we're already touching the top. I think it's going to break out today or tomorrow. That would be my guess. But once again, what I know, man, this wick's crazy. Who bought that up? That's crazy, man. That's a big buy right there. Someone probably swapped a lot of ETH into Pulse on that candle. That's insane. And someone sold it down. At the same time, someone sold it down. That's insane. Yeah, so this candle here needs to break out. And this is on the weekly. So I think by the end of the week, this is Tuesday. By Sunday, this candle will be above the line and it will close. Mark my words. Once again, not financial advice. Who the heck am I? But anyways, 4037 is Pulse. 4033 is Pulse X. $1.73 on Inc. Not bad, guys. I think it was just yesterday. It was $1, I don't know, $1.60. It's already climbed 9%. That's great. I love it. Hex, man, almost back at a penny, guys. We're at decimal 0087. End of the week. By the end of the week, Hex will be back at a penny. That's as I'm calling it here on the show. So There it is. I hope you guys scooped up some hex. That was your last opportunity for bottom. Maybe not last. You might see it again in between the two altcoin seasons. We get a nice blast off. Then when everything retraces 70 to 90%, you get another opportunity then. But why miss out on the first opportunity that's going to come? We've been waiting for 2 years. Fuck. I mean, pack your bags, man. Hex is still under a penny. You're not going to get a better deal. I mean, it was only at a half a penny was this local low. The all-time low was 3.5 tenths of a penny, right? And so yeah, it's still not a bad deal in my opinion. EHEX, decimal 0026, almost 27. Solid X finally catching a little bid. Jeez, come on, Solid X, do something. Almost at $12. Jeez. Still got those bags, guys. I'm bullish on Solid X. Those guys are building the casino that's going to be in all the different chains that buys and burns Solid X. I think it can do some wonderful gains. It's going to be one of the lowest supply shock coins. I don't know if you saw, but Randy Hilarski and Access Alive burned a good portion of their supply, if not all of it. I don't know how much they have, but they burned a lot of their supply. So it'll be interesting to see what the future holds for Solid X. I'm very bullish on it. But once again, it's in the meme coin bucket. It's one of my strongest meme coins out of the cores. That and mostest with the mostest. That's what this community is right here on my show. We are the mostest of the mostest. But those two coins are my altcoins, if you will, outside of the RH tickers that I'm most bullish on. Most can be like the dog with hat if Richard wanted to. Now I'm highly speculating here if he wanted to do something like that with most. Let's take a look at most while we're talking about it. It's not even moving. Yeah, it's just in this channel right here. It needs to break out of this channel. So at least it's found its bottom. It's kind of just coasting along. I'm very comfortable in this area. This is where I did a lot of my buys, was in this channel. And so I'm very comfortable holding here because I'm not in a loss, which is nice. And so we'll see what it does. But I mean, I think this thing really hasn't ran that hard. It ran a little bit at launch, of course, one of the 25 cents. And it's only at 5 cents. So it could do some amazing numbers. It's only at 5x from here. And I think it's got a lot of room to grow. I think this could hit $1 in this cycle. Not financial advice, okay? You push your own buy and sell button. But for me and my money, I believe it can hit $1 very easily and beyond. And beyond, if he really wanted to make it his version of dog with hat over here on Pulse Chain. Because I know that's what Solid X 2 is. Solid X, the founder of it, his mission is to have one coin kind of be like the shooting star, the firework that shoots up and then gets everyone's attention. And that's what his intention with Solid X was. And he was doing that a little bit when it first launched. He was getting a lot of the Solana bros to come over and participate, and then the freaking thing got wrecked, right? And so I still think there's an opportunity for Solid X to be that shining star, and I think there's an opportunity for most to be that shining star, or maybe both of them. Who knows? But I think one of those will be one of the premier meme coins on Pulse Chain during this cycle, if not both. Once again, hedge your bets. This is very speculative. I'm way more confident in Hex, Pulse, PulseX, and Inc. I'd rather put the majority of my money on sure bets than speculative bets. But I like having a little bit of speculative, a little bit of deginning, if you will, in my portfolio. And I'm not going so far down the risk curve anymore like I used to. I have learned my lessons on that front. I am staying in my lane a lot more these days, and I'll participate a little bit here and there outside, but I am definitely done with the extreme risk curve, trying to make the big gains. And I just feel like it's just, every single time, the more times you get wrecked from doing that, it doesn't make up for the one time you might get the 20, 50x. I don't know. Just my opinion. So I'm trying to stay in my lane a lot more these days, especially as we're coming into the next altcoin season, baby. What you been waiting for? Come on. Get yourself a nice 5, 10, 20, 50, 100x. Wouldn't that be nice to change the trajectory of your family tree right? The lineage that come after you does never have to worry about the 401k scams, the 9-to-5 scams, debt, money, slavery. Man, wouldn't that be nice? You guys can do this all by leaning in, because this is just a movie that we're participating in. The script has already been written. You just need to lean in and play your part. That's it. And have the faith. Man, I don't know how much faith you really need anymore. You saw the market structure on the charts. The shit's going, bro. It is going. I don't know how much more proof you need. The SEC is gone, man. I don't know what else you need. Okay, Interpool. All right, I get it. It's almost gone. It is. So come on, strap in, guys. It's going to be a wild ride. I'm here for it. And we're going to be talking about a lot of wealth preservation stuff when the time is right. We do have the DeFi Wealth Trust. That is, you can go and book a free call if you're interested in that at DeFiWealthTrust.com. It's free. Talk to Chris. He's a tax strategist over there. He has over 40 ways of saving you money on taxes. And then if you guys want to participate in the DeFi Wealth Trust, you could even come in and then you would be participating in the real estate opportunities that we have, business mergers, when we're finding and buying businesses, that we'll be doing a little bit of that. But most of it will be real estate focused and centric. That's where we come from. That's our background. That's who we know. And so there'll be a lot of opportunity there if you guys are wanting some of that opportunity in the bear market, if you're in the trust. And so that way you can preserve that capital. And then once the Bitcoin bottoms in and you're wanting to come back in, now make sure when you come back in, you're only buying Bitcoin when the Bitcoin bottom is in, because that's what's been proven over and over and over again. That's what you should only buy in until you get closer to the Bitcoin halving. Well, then you could sell out of your real estate, go into Bitcoin, and not pay any taxes too. They're all deferred. All your money's working for you on your behalf, compounding on your behalf, all while you sit back and just relax and let these gains carry on. And that's what wealth preservation is, guys. Come on. All right, so we got 100 of you guys watching today. We got 77 over on Twitter. Give me a retweet if you like the content over on Twitter. Help spread the good word of wealth preservation and wealth creation through cryptocurrency, right? And then 22 of you guys over on YouTube. Come on, give me a nice like and subscribe if you like the content. Help the algorithm. Blast us to the stratosphere so we can keep bringing the good words. So let's visit the chat. See how you guys are doing today. I am super pumped. I hit the gym hard before the show. And man, I saw as soon as I got back from the gym, I saw the CPI information. I was like, man, and then I saw the charts on Pulse Chain. It's a beautiful week, guys. Beautiful week. I don't know what else you could want. Paul C. Boom. What up, baby? How are you doing, Paul C? Nice energy, Corey. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Just try to bring what I got to you guys every single day. Well, the days I'm streaming, right? I don't stream every day. I stream about 5 times a week is what my average is. I think I'll be here all 5 days this week. I don't think I got anything going on. I don't think I got anything going on until China. Until China. I leave until China in about 2.5 weeks. And so I'll be in Shanghai for 2 months. I'll be in Shanghai for 2 months. And I'll still be streaming here and there. I'll be putting a stream out there. Most likely those streams will be coming out at nighttime in the US because I'll be doing them in the morning in China. And it's exactly 12 hours difference of what it is here in Puerto Rico. So that'll be fun. And it'll be good, man. I'm excited to go to China for 2 months, hang out with my wife's family. And she's inheriting a house, which is really cool. And just be a tourist, right? Eat some food. If there's any Hexicans in Shanghai, hit me up. Let me know. I don't know. Yeah, I definitely don't think anything. Watch my show. I know we got some in Thailand and in other parts of Asia, but I don't think we got any in Shanghai. So if any of you guys know any Shanghai Hexicans or Pulsicans, let them know I'll be out there. I would love to meet up and say hi. Have some coffee or something, man. Some decaf coffee. I'm still not drinking caffeinated coffee. It's been nice. I enjoy the nice, even feeling all day of not having caffeine. So, Benny Davis, ready for the green candles? Me too, man. Me too. It's nice to see good market structure. It's nice to see that, a lot of this FUD is behind us, especially the SEC stuff. Well, it's nice to see too the macroeconomics really playing out in our favor, right? Like the CPI data. I saw China. They got rid of their 24% tariff or something on us. I can't remember what it was. But they paused it for 90 days and just stuff like that, right? Like stuff that's going to allow the bull run to take place and let the economies of the world thrive a little bit better and heal from all the damage. And I think that's very powerful. And overall, it's going to sustain growth in our assets too. So super, super exciting stuff, man. I can't believe it's all unfolding in the year of 2025. Just a lot later than we thought, man. I for sure, man. When I went home for Christmas, I was like, oh, I'm gonna be home in Arizona. We're gonna see massive green candles. It'll be the first altcoin season. This is when it's supposed to line up. Hell no. Donald Trump came in and smashed that shit right down with tariffs. And yeah, that's all right, man. Every cycle's got its curveballs, and we probably have a couple more in store for us. So let's not get too comfortable yet, because you never know what's to come. And that's the idea. The idea is just have faith, lean in, and play your part. That's it. That's it. If you do that and don't ask questions and get fudded out or get FOMO'd into massive green candles either, you don't get FOMO'd or fudded, you're going to do well. You're going to do really, really well this cycle. Hex Clips, what's going on? Let's effing go. Come on. Mr. Crypto Jizzy, stay for May and pray. I told you guys, didn't I? Told you it was not go away in May. It was stay in May and pray. And here we go. Here we go. We are cranking along just fine. We had enough red carnage for the year that it couldn't be go away in May. Just the odds were not in our favor, man. Oh, man. He's here for the tech. I am here for the gains, bro. You build the tech. I make the gains. Let's go. I like that. I like it a lot. Love Fast Abdul, another founder Pulse Chain Land who drug us through the mud. Thank you, sir, for all your hard work and dedication. By the way, speaking of founders, tomorrow I think I'm going to have the founder of Emit yield farming protocol on the show. So if you guys are interested in some yield farming opportunities, if you follow Fast Abdul, I'm sure you do, because what Fast Abdul is about. He's got the 2FUX protocol, which is awesome. But if you want some yield farming opportunities, tune in tomorrow's show. I think we're going to be having the founder of Emit, if I'm pronouncing that right, EMIT, that protocol. So it'll be fun to see a whole demo of that and show you guys. So, Mudhard, what up, man? Everyone should strive to get 1 million hex. I agree. I got a lot more than 1 million hex, man. Shit. But I agree. Everyone should strive to get 1 million hex. I think that would be advantageous. It probably could, if you just had only 1 million hex. Now I'm speaking P hex, E hex too. I don't throw stones at me, but it's just a lot more speculative. So I'm leaving it out right now as we're speaking. But yes, E hex could be $1 one day too. But I think P hex, if you had 1 million P hex, it's pretty easy to say that you could be a millionaire one day if that was your goal, to become a millionaire from crypto, right? And you just wanted one coin to do it with. Well, a million P hex, probably pretty simple. And maybe you sell it, right before it hits $1. I mean, there'll be a lot of sell pressure at $1, and there will be. A lot of people will be waiting for that $1, right? Because they have the million hex. So maybe you front run the market a little bit and you sell it at 80 cents, right? Yeah, that'd be like $800,000. Still freaking, man. Still amazing, dude. So, but I agree. Everyone should strive for 1 million hex, man. Belgian Hetzikin, what's going on? Good morning. Hit the like, smash the subscribe, send us to the stratosphere. Come on. Let's do it. Red Squirrel way down here on the chopping block. What up, bro, man? Damn, man, you like number 10 down here now. Even Fast Abdul beat you today. What's going on over there? How you doing, brother? Thanks for showing up, though. We still love you over here on the DeFi Crypto Alliance show. So appreciate you showing up. When's Tetra launching, man? And I want to do something in my bags, dude. And I tell you what, the timing's good. I'm not going to hate. The timing is effing good. If he can launch this right when Pulse Chain's catching a nice bid altcoin season, woo, Tetra would do beautifully. Absolutely beautifully. So, yeah, man. King J, let's go, Pulse Chain fam. Road to 100x or more is here. Bags packed, baby. Time to ride the bull wave. I agree. I think 100x is very easy, especially from the very bottom. You know, it's not that much. We were crunching these numbers yesterday. I'll give you an example. So, like PulseX, the absolute bottom was like 509. Okay. You always got to count from the bottom, guys. SAC price, and you've heard me say it multiple times. SAC price is negated. Does not count no more. We've had plenty of time. We've had since of March of 2024. So 100x on PulseX from the very bottom is, yeah, you know, it's a decimal 00. We'll call it 1 because it's like 3 zeros and 9 technically, but like, you know, we can round it up and call it decimal 001. So that's not bad, man. My bags would be pretty sick if that is what happened. And I think it can go a lot. I think PulseX can go a lot higher than that. I think like Hex can do 100x. I think from the bottom. I think Pulse can do 100x. Ink can do 100x, right? From the bottom. Ink's bottom. Like we'll do Ink real quick. Ink was 44 cents, right? And what's it going to put it at $44 or something like that? Yeah, it's $44. It's either hit $80 in the launch. Now it was a lot lower supply then and different liquidity environment then, but it hit $80 on launch. So $44 is not asking for much. That's 100x on Ink. So $44 on my Ink bag is, whoo, I'm just going to do the math real quick just for fun. I'm not going to let you guys know what number it is, but oh man, I'll take that shit. I'll take that right to the bank, man. Let's go. Urban Productions, what's up, man? How we doing? U.S. inflation fears coal on tariff climb down and softer services. I'll read that again. U.S. inflation fears cool on tariff climb down. Yep, I agree. And softer services. I agree with that whole statement. It's very bullish it's long-term bullish for the cycle. Long-term bullish for the cycle. Doesn't mean like there's not more blood and carnage on the short term to be had, but it just overall it's strength, a lot of strength. So I love it. IHT Zaz. What up, Corey? How you doing, man? How you doing? NDP, good afternoon, Corey, and all you lovely people. Yes, all these lovely hexakins and pulsakins showing up on this beautiful Tuesday morning to celebrate the absolute best damn blockchain. And by the way, happy birthday again to all you guys. Pulse Chain in general, being 2 years in. Can't believe it. We are 2 years riding and dying together. Whew, it's been long. And it's been longer than that, to be honest with you, right? I remember when it was just like 2 more weeks till launch. 2 more weeks. Yeah. Fuck, man. Oh, that was brutal. God. What a long ride. Istiza Shah. Wild ride coming up indeed. Yes. Breezeology. Let's go. What's going on? Ink, Maxi, sometimes / Pulse X Maxi. I bet you Pulse X beats Ink, bro. From the bottom to the top this cycle, Pulse X beats Ink. Just my theory. I like Ink. Don't get me wrong. I got a nice bag of it. Not as nice as yours, Brizology, but it's a good bag. It will make me some gains, but I think Pulse X will be better. I do. Sit back, relax, compound. Now there's music from my ears. No shit, man. That's it, man. That's the key. There's still the emotional roller coaster in all this, though. Even though if you're using the DeFi Wall Trust, getting the real estate, the good thing about real estate is like you don't have the emotional roller coaster that much. Like sometimes when you're buying and selling a little bit, but it's not like this crypto stuff, man. Oh my God, that's an emotional roller coaster. So like that, yeah, it's a lot more. Yeah, you you would gain some years back on your life when you're in the real estate game. Urban Productions. I remember the days when I didn't know if RH would win the SEC case and seeing Corey lonely in Puerto Rico and thinking, does he have a return ticket home? I remember you mentioning that multiple times. I think you even offered to pay for my return ticket home, bro. Didn't you? I mean, maybe you did, but like, maybe I should have took you up on that, man. I'm still stuck in Puerto Rico, bro. At least to the end of February. And now you're at the end of February, at the very least. I might need a little longer. I don't know. We'll see how the kids' school thing, how that thing works out. But like, I have to, if I commit to the end of February, then I'm good all this year. I'm good all of 2026. I can go home. And then after that, then it's like the bull run will probably be over anyways. And, whatever. So I gotta make it to the end of February. Like I said, and we might stay a little bit longer just because of school. Taking kids out of school and put them in another school during the middle of the year sucks, but we'll see how we feel when we get there. But yeah, man, can I take the return ticket home then? Oh man, it feels like ages ago too, man, when you were commenting that. That's crazy. Feels like years, man, now. But it's gone by so quick. Andy P, hey, Brizology, hope you're all well, my friend. Love the baby Briz. Yeah, I saw it floating around there on Twitter, dude. I didn't get to watch it yet. I need to click watch. But I saw a bunch of babies. That's why everyone's got the baby right now. I think it was a baby RH too. I saw floating around. And the baby RH, yeah. I feel the planets are aligning. I feel it deep in my plums. Man, I've been feeling it for years, dude, but I just didn't know when the F it's going to happen. Fuck. I mean, the secret chart's been telling us for years that the shit's going to happen. It has. Like us making market structure since of March of 2024, at very least, there's that long structure channel against Ethereum. That tells you, that we at least are going to do good against Ethereum. I mean, you got to be, and how do you not be bullish on Ethereum? I mean, I get the FUD and the emotional, roller coaster when Ethereum is going through all its bullshit, but it's the second biggest blue chip asset in crypto. Fuck those guys. It's going to the moon, man. We're Ethereum maxis over here. Red Squirrel, I have to give others a chance from time to time. Yeah, you do, man. I guess so. You came right in the middle today. It's because I started my show early. I've been starting it early lately. It's because my schedule's kind of been adjusting here in Puerto Rico. And so, I mean, it's going to get real crazy when I'm in Shanghai. So I don't know what, like I said, I'm trying to do some streams in the morning over there, and we'll see how that works out. But yeah, it's going to be interesting to see. Plus, I want to be a tourist, go out, enjoy myself, not work so much, but it'll be good. Touch some grass, right? It's going to be hard to touch grass if we have massive green candles while I'm in Shanghai, dude. That's what's going to happen. We're going to be fucking pumping so hard while I'm in Shanghai. Like, it's going to be hard for me to detach myself from China and it's going to be hard to detach myself from crypto and go enjoy myself in China. Shit. Oh, man. Shit, man. If you're a brokey, then I'm homeless. I'm straight up homeless if you're a brokey. My plans are almost ready to be picked. Yeah, dude. Dude, same here, man. Same here. Ready for it. When Baby Briz driving the golf R video. Amazes me how far AI has come. Serious good tech for market purposes. Yeah, it's crazy, man. We use AI in our business. We're using it to contact all our old leads and have conversations with them. And it's amazing what it does these days. It's moving so fast that even if you try to keep up with the tech by integrating it in your business, you fall behind. At some point that parabolic curve has to come to an end. I don't know where, and I think we're far from it. And that's when you can maybe catch up. But right now, it's just crazy. It's super cool though, and I think that's part of why the economy and the stock market is going to be at a massive boom for the rest of this year because of AI. Retrospect for fun. Any predictions for the lowest prices at top for the bull market for RH core coins? Yeah, I kind of talked about it earlier in the show. I mean, Yeah, for fun. I mean, it's easy to get 100x from the bottom, I think. I mean, it's so super easy in these liquidity environments. I mean, he really did a good job of thinning out the liquidity. It was kind of fortunate he thinned out the liquidity right before the P-die exploit, eh, which is why I think one of the reasons why we have that big giant like crash in the price chart is because of that thin liquidity. We just didn't have it there to support all the sell pressure, right? Good evening or good morning, sell pressure. Whining and crying while pushing sell. And so, yeah, 100x from the bottom, man. I mean, it's easy, right? Like you could say, so I already did pulse X, decimal 001. We could do pulse. That would be like decimal 002, right? And then hex from the bottom. Let's do hex from the bottom for fun. Let's see. 35 was the bottom. 0035. I do believe it's gonna. Yeah, it's 35 cents. So that's conservative, man. 35 cents. It's easy. It's 50%, a little over 50% of what the all-time high is. Do I think it's gonna go above the all-time high? Yeah. So maybe my 100x is conservative on all the blue chips, being that 35 cents is 100x on hex. Maybe somewhere, maybe a 500x is more reasonable. Like, let's do it on hex just for fun and see what that brings us. If we get a 500x from the bottom, well, that gives you $1.75. That is very reasonable. So anywhere from 100 to 500x and all this stuff, I once again, I like to stay conservative. Can it go 1,000x? Maybe, but I don't know. Remember, sell pressure. Good morning, sell pressure. Whining and crying by pushing sell. If no one pushed the damn sell button, you could go 1,000x. Shit. Brazil, talks about that all the time. The only problem. How do you quit the plebs from pushing sell? Fuck. So $1.75, yeah, I can believe that for hex. Absolutely. And for shits and giggles, it's just do pulse X, right? 3, 4, 5. I'll do the 9, 500x. It's a decimal 0045. It's not bad. It's a half a penny. I would take a half a penny freaking pulse X. Are you effing kidding me? That means pulse will probably be around a half a penny to a penny also. Penny of pulse X, I think there's a good chance pulse X could end up surpassing pulse. So, yeah, I think pulse X would get more gains. I could be wrong about that. A lot of people think I'm crazy for that, but I don't know. But man, that's kind of what I'm thinking, man. And any of that stuff right there gives me and my family life-changing gains, right? Like we are locked in. I'm not going away forever. I'll be playing like I said, I'll go out and I'll get some real estate stuff and I'll get some, I'll do some business stuff while the bear market's going on. And then I'll come back in and I'll be participating with all you guys again for the next cycle. I'll be playing the waves. And I don't have to sell the perfect top and buy the perfect bottom. That's been obvious. And buy the perfect bottom all the time this cycle. Shit, it's been rough. But if I can get somewhere close, and I think I'll be even better next cycle, right? Every cycle we all get a little better. And so that's the kind of key there. So, yeah, it'd be fun. Good morning, sell pressure. Whining and crying while pushing sell. People want a richer stream, then stop pressing sell until we hit $1. Maybe we'll get a candle lighting stream. Yeah, it's probably true. Although I don't think we're going to see a richer stream until the Interpool stuff is done. But that's right around the corner, so don't worry about that. Don't worry about that too much longer. That's for damn sure. Yeah, $1 hex and 33 cent E-hex would be nice. Yeah, I think 33 cent E-hex is very plausible. That would make a lot of sense too, right? Like, because really technically the 55 cent top was on E-hex. So then E-hex comes and makes a 50% or a little over 50% retrace, which is a pretty common and normal in all altcoins. Yeah, I could see that happening. And then P-hex just smashing it, right? Making a brand new price chart, smashing it all-time high, and just going parabolic and giving Richard the reason to, once again, like you said, do a green candle lighting stream, which would be freaking just awesome. So, yeah. my 2 cents on all of this. Be awesome, guys. Well, guys, that's it. I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to go enjoy some lunch, enjoy some family time today. I hope you guys do too. Enjoy the pump, man. This is it, guys. Lean in. If you still dollar cost average in, it's perfectly fine. I would dollar cost average in if I had some money on the side. I do not right now. It is middle of the month. We get our monies on the first of the month. So, but it's all right. My last dollar cost average, I did a pretty good size clip in the most, which was nice. I feel like I needed a seat at that table. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm right. Holy shit. 151 of you guys watching. Come on. 114 on Twitter. Give me a retweet. Help us expose the content. And we got 37 over on YouTube. Smash the like, hit the subscribe. I appreciate every single one of you guys. Remember, if you want to 10x your portfolio in the bear, which is running out, just 10x the value. Bring your fellow man, your fellow woman, your community. Bring that value back, aka money, and put it in crypto and 100x your effing life and change the trajectory of your family tree and break the chains and curse of mediocrity forevermore. Peace, guys.